Hi, I'm Conan, Managing Director at LBC. We've been cleaning buildings and other stuff now for over 10 years, and often we're asked about the Doff machine. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking all about the Doff machine, what it is, who makes it, what it's used for, what it's good for, what it's not so good for, and also the comparisons with just a hot pressure washing system. So the Doff machine is made by a company called Stonehealth, who are located up near Bristol, up the country. And LBC are one of 16 Rosette approved contractors within the M25. So what's a Rosette approved contractor? Well, to be a Rosette approved contractor by Stonehealth, you need to do three things. Number one, you need to own a Doff machine. Number two, you have to have it annually serviced back at Stonehealth. And number three, you need to get regular reviews every year for some Doff steam cleaning work. So a Doff machine like this one will set you back around £8,000 when it's brand new. And essentially what it is a boiler, a pressure washing pump, fuel delivery, and a thermostat put together in a nice cleaning package. And the Doff machine produces a temperature up to 150 degrees at the tip of the lance, and it produces superheated water and low pressure. So it's ideal for cleaning bricks, stonework, removing graffiti, removing chewing gum, and a few other applications. Over the last 10 years or so, the Doff brand has increased in popularity, and it is regularly asked for on cleaning tenders, specifically for the bricks or stonework to be cleaned with a Doff system. More recently, tenders have been starting to say a Doff system or equivalent. So it's just like if you ask somebody to come and hoover your house and you ask them, okay, it needs to be done with a hoover. So the hoover is obviously the name that's now associated with the activity of vacuuming. So it's a type of a vacuum cleaner. So if somebody turned up with a Henry or a Dyson, they can still do the same job as somebody turning up with a hoover. So it's kind of similar to that. Or if you ask your friend to come and pick you up in a Jeep, the Jeep is the name that's been associated now. There's other types of 4x4s that will do the same job, but the Jeep brand is the name that's been associated with that type of vehicle. So just like the Doff, there is other alternatives that are very similar, that can produce very similar results. But the Doff is probably the most popular when asked on cleaning tenders and asked by clients. Some of the alternative systems, there's the V-Tough, there's Thermatech, and there's a few other systems which essentially are boilers, pressure washing pumps, controlled pressure and controlled flow that are ideal for cleaning brick and stonework that get to high temperatures with low pressure around 100 bar. So they don't damage the surface, they don't damage the substrate, ideal for brickwork because pointing can easily be damaged if you use too much pressure. So I'm quickly going to whip this front cover off so we can take a look at what's behind the Doff machine and what's inside. Ta-da! So what you can see in here, we've got a boiler, or what's sometimes referred to as a burner, and inside there it's got a coil where the water goes through and is heated. Here we've got a fan which blows the exhaust fumes out the top. There we've got a transformer. But essentially, again, the Doff machine is a burner, a boiler, a pressure washing pump with a specific pressure and flow rate, and a fuel delivery system and a thermostat. So as we'll come to see later in the video, very similar to what's in some of our van packs. Some of our hot pressure washing equipment, you'll see the burner, you'll see our pressure washing pumps, our fuel delivery system, our thermostat, etc. What's special about this one is the pump is a very small pump compared to our other hot pressure washing systems, which can only do 100 bar at 100 psi. So again, it's not going to damage any surface. But what I'll come to show you later as well is some of our systems have a unloader which you can regulate the pressure and the flow, and you can simulate and achieve similar cleaning as the Doff machine. So a lot of inquiries that we get from time to time, the customer requests that it's done with a Doff machine. Now the Doff is a brilliant system, but it's designed for certain applications, like I mentioned, brick cleaning, stone cleaning, graffiti removal. But it's not so good for some other applications. So one example, a customer called us up, they had several hundred square meters of block paving and they wanted it cleaned with a Doff machine. So we had to explain that the Doff machine isn't the best system for that. Because it's got such low pressure and low volume of water, it would take a very, very long time compared to a bigger pressure washer with a larger pressure washing pump, a larger pressure and a larger volume of water. So we'll come on to look at one of our van mounts and see the similarities in the systems and then go into a bit more detail of which machine is suitable for which type of job. So let's go check out one of the van packs. So this is one of our van pack hot pressure washing units. It's a Fouch machine and it produces 18 litres at 300 bar. So compared to the Doff machine, which produces 100 bar at 5 litres per minute, this machine produces 300 bar at 18 litres per minute. So a much larger volume of water and a much higher pressure. So this machine is great for pressure washing large areas such as car parks, driveways, patios, etc. But the beauty about a system like this is that it's got an unloader, so you can reduce the pressure down and the flow rate down to something similar to the Doff machine, to a much lower pressure and a higher temperature when required for cleaning brickwork, doing graffiti removal, doing chewing gum removal, etc. So we'll take a closer look at what makes up a hot van mounted pressure washing system. We've got the burner, like in the Doff machine, we've got the pressure washing pump, we've got the diesel fuel, and we've got the fan as well. So there's the fan unit, there's the burner unit, or the boiler unit, and you can see the exhaust going up through the van. This is where you put your diesel, and the pressure washing pump is behind. So the main difference is the size of the pressure washing pump and the pressure and flow rate that this system is able to produce. Doff versus hot pressure washer. Which one's going to win when cleaning a large area of concrete? So on my far right, we've got the Doff machine, and here we've got our van mount hot pressure washing system. We're going to run them at the same time. We're going to clean a strip of concrete and see how each of those perform. So Aaron's on the Doff, I'm on the hot pressure washer. What we expect to see is that the hot pressure washer, because it's got a higher pressure and also a higher flow, should clean a larger surface area when cleaning ground level stuff like this concrete. Ready? 3, 2, 1. So on the left you can see the amount of water that's coming out of the hot van pack. We've turned the boilers off now, but just to show you the difference in the volume of water and pressure. So as you can see guys, the Doff machine got up to about here, whereas the hot pressure washer got a bit further. Again, because it's got higher pressure and higher flow. It's not to say that the Doff machine is worse than the pressure washer, but it's just got certain applications where it's more suitable, like brick cleaning, like stone cleaning. For cleaning larger areas like car parks or large driveways, it's better to have more flow and more pressure, like in the van mounted systems. So just to recap, I've explained in this video what a Doff machine is, what it's used for, what it's not so great for doing, and also what makes up the Doff machine, the different components that make up the Doff machine. And we've also had a look at the Doff machine versus a van mount hot pressure washing system. So I'd just like to stress that the Doff machine is a fantastic piece of kit. It's really well built, really robust, and it's great for cleaning brickwork and stonework and other cleaning applications as well. What's really great about it is that the way that the pump is, the size of the pump, and the way that the machine's set up is it's very hard to do any damage to a surface, such as pointing or brickwork, because it only goes to 100 bar. So really great piece of kit. I hope you found this video interesting. If you've got any more comments about the Doff machine, or what it's good for or what it's not so good for, or any other questions about pressure washing, please leave them below. I'll be happy to try and answer them for you. If you're liking our content, make sure to give us a thumbs up, and also subscribe to our channel where you'll be seeing a weekly video like this one. Click here to subscribe to our channel. Click here for some pressure washing videos, or click here for some more Doff steam cleaning videos.